I did see get to participate for about 17 hours in a Class 5 hurricane. I
Wow.
I've been racing, born and raised in Miami, Florida.
Right.
I
Yes.
had been in probably 12 hurricanes, but I'd never seen a Class 5. And this Class 5 I was in was truly scary. And we got stranded. I and my partner, we worked in pairs there, and our job when the wind got above, I think it was 75 knots, we were supposed to pull all the classified equipment into a Jeep and run down to the airstrip and throw it all on a plane. We'd all fly out together.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is I'm watching the animator. We had everything packaged in black bags and we were throwing them in the Jeep. And the animator was going 60, 60, 120, 120. And I went, oh my God. So now we're fighting wind. We got in the Jeep and we started it. And right as we started the Jeep, we saw the plane going flying away.
Oh.
So he and I were stuck there through this Class 5 hurricane. And I mean, it was horrible. We chained the van down we drove stakes into the car and chained it down to the stakes and put everything of value in that one van. And then when we got in it, two wild dogs came in right behind us. They were puppies and came right in. We couldn't touch them. We went to touch them and put them outside, and they growled and snapped at us. So they got to stay inside with us for 17 hours, and we actually seam welded the door shut because I knew how violent this hurricane was going to be, and we had gusts upwards of 180 miles an hour. And
Wow. Oh
when we
my
came
God.
out of the van 12 hours later, everything was gone.
Wow.
Our antennas, our vehicles, generators, the other van, work the workbench area where we repaired things. Even the paving on the road was gone. The underlayment for the paving was gone. At a local graveyard, all the caskets had floated to the top of the sand and been tossed everywhere, and there were sort of body parts hanging out of trees. It
Oh
looked
my
like
God. Wow.
Christmas, Christmas at the vampire's house or something. It was, and then there was no way to get to us because the roads were gone. So
Oh.
we had I think it was 4 cases of beer and 1 case of tuna fish, and so we shared the tuna fish with the dogs and drank the beer. They got beer too,
I
and
was going to ask you, did you
yeah,
share
me
the
and a
beer
brother
with the poor
Tom.
dogs?
And 4 days later, this bulldozer came out of the woods, just like boom, landed on our little hilltop, and we were saved. So I got a promotion and a medal out of it, and and then I went to Vietnam.
Oh my God.
So I mean, it was scary. I have to tell you, at one point we had 3 feet of water in the van because we were on the highest hill on the whole island. It was 80 feet above sea level. So we had 3 feet of water in this van where we had seam welded the door shut. And while we were in there, you couldn't hear, you couldn't think, the noise was so loud from gravel and sand and stuff hitting the ends and the sides of the van constantly 24/7. I was able to talk to Homestead, Florida for half the time because I had taken the whip antenna and tied it down so it wouldn't be just blowing in the wind. And I was talking using international Morse code to Homestead, Florida. And at some point we heard a bang, and then I couldn't talk to them anymore. The antenna went off the van. But every vehicle, both generators, everything was gone. Just
Right.
I
Yeah.
think we found one truck in 300 feet of water
Wow.
months later.
Wow, man. Well,
So
that's a story.